The Pursuit of Happiness. First of all, great movie, great book. And I believe it's based off a true story. But I'm not talking about Will Smith. I'm not talking about the movie itself, but I'm talking about the actual concept, the pursuit of happiness. I'll be honest, I think that's what we all try to, strive for. That's what we're looking for. That's what we are working for. The difference is, what is happiness? What do that actually mean? To pursue something. I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty sure that we all know what the concept of pursuing, going after something, making a goal, making a strive to want to achieve something. I do want to talk about the movie real quick just for you to get the reference. If you haven't seen the movie, I do recommend that you watch the movie. The Pursuit of Happiness is a very, I won't say long movie. I forgot who was based off her, but if you saw the movie, the ending part when Will Smith is walking, I think it's through San Francisco, when he's walking by this gentleman, that is the real guy that the movie is actually based off of. The very ending of the movie is when they're actually walking, basically crossing paths. Will Smith did an excellent job in that movie. It actually portrayed a lot of ups and downs. One of the best sayings in here that I actually like is, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, including me. That's when Will Smith was talking to his son, his actual son in the movie. And his son said that he wanted to be a basketball player. During the fact that his son was not basically good at it, and his father in the basically sucking at it, he told his son that the likelihood of you being a basketball player is basically slim to none. So the kid gets mad and basically throws the basketball and just said, forget about it. And at that moment, Will Smith realized, and that's where the saying comes from, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, including me. Now, why I want to touch bases on that, I made a clip about being yourself, or talking to the youth, or talking to my entrepreneurs, my doers and stuff like that. Basically, I want to actually make another clip to follow that up. I mean, there's a lot of things that a lot of people are going to tell you what you can or cannot do. I also made a clip about one of my favorite sayings. Also, he who says he can and he who says he can't is usually right. Confucius. That is basically one of my best sayings. I love that saying. And also, I probably should get a tattoo about it. But anyway, basically, that's what it boils down to. Don't let anybody, and I mean nobody, tell you what you can or cannot do. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your partner. I don't care if it's your mother. And I definitely don't care if it's your father. Sorry to emphasize on father. There's no animosity against fathers or even my own father. It just came out like that. So I just want to clear that up real quick. I have no bad vibe against my father or any fathers out there. Shit, I'm a father myself. But a lot of people will tell you what you can and cannot do, mainly what you can't do. And there's very few people that will actually encourage you and motivate you to do what you say that you want to do. Myself, I will say that I came across just a few people in my lifetime that actually believed me and said that I can actually do something, and actually really meant it. Everybody else told me what I can't do. Actually told me what I should be doing versus on what I could be doing. So, but that's neither here or there. That movie alone, The Pursuit of Happiness, this morning I woke up, and not saying that I'm on this journey for the pursuit of happiness, because I already make my happiness. My happiness, I basically live it every single day. The chance to create anything that I want, that is truly by far my happiness. Living on my dime, living on my freedom, living on my financial freedom, that is, again, my happiness. That's what I want. And that's how I define happiness. I don't define happiness by a dollar amount, because the dollar amount only allowed me to buy all the stuff that I actually want. That's not happiness. That's just me buying shit that I want. And the stuff that I want doesn't bring me happiness, like, shoes, cars, clothes, and stuff like that. That's not happiness for me. But for a lot of people, that is happiness. And And if that's the case, yo, by all means, pretty much rock with that. I mean, I don't really care. That's again, that's your happiness. For me, I want something more. I want something greater than just clothes, cars, shoes, and women and this and stuff like that. I mean, basically, I want what I'm creating, and that's my own life. There's one thing I do also want to mention is people that complain. I know I probably said this multiple times that I don't like complainers and stuff like that, but let me tell you a little bit why I don't like complainers. Okay. And I know this is just my own personal opinion, and that's just again, my own personal opinion. The simple fact why I don't like complainers is the simple fact that you are wasting your energy on complaining about something. You just want somebody to actually stroke your ego and baby you. You don't actually want to change. You don't actually want to do anything, but you want to complain about it and make everybody around you have sympathy for you to make you feel good about your stuff, instead of actually doing what you say that you want to do. And yes, that is a personal thing that I personally hate. And yes, I use the word hate because it is disgusting. If a lot of people take more time on less complaining and more doing, I'm not saying that the world would be a lot better, but each and every person would actually tribute back to society in a positive way versus in a negative way. I mean, let's just talk about relationship. You hate that person, and I meant what I say, you hate with an emphasis on hate. That person that you lay in bed with, but you choose to stay there. So do you actually hate that person? Make you wonder. You hate the job that you're in, but you're not updating your resume or going back to school to try to learn a new career. Do you really hate your job? I mean, all these things is just in your grasp. And my ultimate favorite, I hate how I look. I am overweight, but you're not doing anything about it other than eating more food and sitting on the couch complaining more and more about it. Yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell. And again, it's not like I truly deep down inside despise these people and hate these people. I hate the actions. Let me just clarify that. The actions behind what people say is what I hate. I don't hate people. I hate people actions. Only because, listen, we all have the keys to the car that we want to drive. And that is a metaphorical obviously, I'm using that as a metaphorical term. I'm not using that literally in a sense of an actual physical key and then there's a physical car. I am saying that you are the driver, you are the architect, you are the designer of your own happiness. And you have full control over however that looks. In my field, I come across a lot of people, a lot of different people, happy, sad, confused, anxieties, depression, a lot. I mean, I can go into details about a lot of different things that I witnessed over the last 18 years of my life being in the health professional. But I don't think I got time. And I pretty much don't know how to summarize that up in 18 years to do that for like a 10-minute or even a 5-minute clip. So not even gonna try. But a lot of things that I witnessed and a lot of things that I heard over the 18 years on course of my journey. And what I heard a lot of was complaining. But I also heard a lot of pursuing what we call happiness. Now, happiness, by any definition, is how you describe it. Not me, definitely not the dictionary. And for people out there that take shit literally, get off your high horse. Happiness is interchangeable. Happiness is what anybody and what everybody strive for, but it's different for every last one of us. For myself, happiness is basically like I said, what I'm creating, whatever I want to do. I wake up, I create something, I'm happy. Some might want to wake up and go to a corporate job. Some want to wake up and go to the shop. Doesn't really matter what it is. Whatever your definition of happiness is, don't let nobody tell you that you're wrong, because that's what you believe happiness is. And you can rock with that. But The pursuit of happiness is something that we all look for and we all strive to actually have that. So basically the whole premise of this video is to get up, get out, get moving, create whatever you want to create, because tomorrow is not promised. Yesterday was yesterday and the future is uncertain. The only thing that you have is right now, today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but today. We have 24 hours to accomplish whatever we want to accomplish in 24 hours. Once you go to bed, you are hoping to wake back up to do that all over again. But unfortunately, and a harsh reality, some people don't wake up. Some people don't get the opportunity to create their dreams. Some people is pushing it off and wait until they hit 30, 40, or 50, depending on how old you are. I'm telling you today, don't wait. I promise you, don't wait. The more you wait, it's going to be harder and harder for you to get up to actually try to do something. The reason why it's going to be harder and harder because you're going to get complacent. You're going to get in this comfortable bubble that you can put it off for the next day or tomorrow or next week or when you got more money or more time. Time. Let me tell you about time real quick. Time is a false illusion. Time is a man-made construct that we actually believe we have control over. The sad thing about time is, guess what? If you take the numbers off the clock, the world do not stop. The sun do not slow down, or technically we don't stop rotating around the sun. Time continue to keep going. Trees continue to keep growing. Rain continue to keep rain or falling. Rain continue to keep rain. That makes no sense. But people keep on going. And day would turn into night and night would turn into day. Seasons would go from fall to winter, winter to spring, spring to summer. We don't have control over time. Time is but a illusion. Something that we truly believe that we control, but we have no concept over it. And to be honest, we don't really know how it really works. We think we do, but we really don't. Because if we really do or did know how time works, I believe the age-old question of time travel would have been actually solved a long time ago. So, and I don't want to break down time travel because that's a whole nother segment and a whole nother day. But what I want to follow up with, get up, get out, and make your dreams happen. If you saw that movie, Will Smith did not stop. He kept going and kept going and kept going, even when he was sleeping in a goddamn bathroom with his son. Even when his wife left him with his son, it did not stop. He could have easily gave up. But he pursued everything that he wanted to do. And in the movie, you will see it's not easy. So I'm telling you firsthand again, from me to you, the pursuit of your happiness may not be easy, but it definitely will be worth it. And I do encourage you to watch that movie if you have time and patience, because it's a very long movie. But you will understand what I'm talking about. The time that it takes for you to pursue your happiness, you will learn a lot on that journey. And that journey would change you and mold you to be a bigger and better person and a lot stronger. But you have to pursue something. Stop complaining. Stop wishing. Stop hoping. Get out and do something that's actually going to bring you value, whether it's you or your family or your partner. Do something that actually makes you happy, whether it's today or today. You thought I was about to say tomorrow, but no, because then I'd be contradicting myself, as I just told you that tomorrow's not promised. So, like I said, I encourage you, get up, get out, and make something happen. As of myself, I'm just going to get up and get out. I'll see you later.